Hello, MNGP Sumakam who Africa Professor One, Mom spokesperson Africa Professor One, Ekasa, Masaba Africa Professor One platform. This Africa Professor One Unfiltered, Mom spokesperson with chief linguist. But more than subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Anytime I upload a new video, you'll be among the first to get it. One more time, Africa Professor One Unfiltered, One Bantine. Hit the notification bell now spread the message then come up person with the simple matudis a fact debate, ongoing debate, never ending debate about the status of Asantehene, and versus the paramount chiefs. Ne ubeti Kofubi Omukasa in Ghana history. They are the leading authority in Ghana history. Now you hear them FM station near other places kasa with authority. Mr. Ghana so who can some and some who cry and say, yes, also your way to Brafwa. And Quasha Simbia could be an OBAT. So, and you know, cry, they tend to believe it because of the stress, the emphasis, a beer, and somehow can would the emphasis, a strong emphasis, would the mass and ma, a month of officers, ma, can and but which may not be true at all. And the money maybe. And person church in BS because it seems a lot of people are still confused. If they are not confused, is that jealous near their identity. They don't want to accept the reality and that's a fact. But the facts in America say facts are facts. It doesn't matter how it is plain and twisted. It is not say, oh my goodness, I was still confused about the status of Asantehene and the paramount chiefs in Ghana. Oh my goodness, I wish some Ghanaians still confused about the status, about the position of Asantehene and the paramount chiefs. Oh my goodness. And he come up as a new deal. Now, the impression which say, even those people are more Ghana, more claim, be some your judges, be some your lawyers, be some no more historians, no more counsel, almost twisted facts, and I say, almost person will rewrite the history. But no, it doesn't matter how you rewrite it. And history there it still be there. The Ukraine will still be there. And person will say, what Chieftaincy Act now, especially for 2008, 2008, Chieftaincy Act 16, and that's 16 so there. We say a state baby, it can't be said. One of the sections is 58 or somewhere, it can't be said. The Asantehene and the paramount chiefs. Asantehene. Specifically, the Chieftaincy Act identify specifically Asantehene and said paramount chief. And so you'll be a good analyst and as an analytical with me analyzing him and I said your words be an concept be a who read out TSC with dispassionately. Say why is it that the act specifically identified the title of Asantehene and then categorized and I said all the other paramount chiefs? Why? Ask yourself why. It tells you say Asantehene is primus inter pares. Your Latin word be and I say is accepted in English. It can be said primus inter pares. Primus inter pares in Latin and I say English means first among equals. Primus inter pares. It is first among equals. Until let's even assume say football park is football. We say players no more park is versus two teams opposing teams versus 22. Among all the 22, and I say each team, we have a captain. Would you want to tell me say the first players no package no captain no captain is leader of the park of the team, each team. Why do we have a captain? In every that's what it is. You may accept it or not. Captain will be primus inter pares. Captain will be the first among equals because all the players now more packing, so they may be equal. But guess what? Captain, there's a reason you're captain. And he said, almost said, ball now. referee no of captain no nti omo na exchange omo flag na say omo team wherever it is no toss no ne omo the oba win toss nti captain no bibia that's what it is. Captain na inspire the other ones nti all the players no they see the captain as the senior and as the leader of the pack, and that's the same thing. That's exactly what the Chieftaincy Act does. It recognizes Asantehene as the captain of all the paramount chiefs, and that's first among equals, primus inter pares, and that is what it is. But it seems like Kofobi to Ghana, and then you need law, and then Asantehene you need king be our Ghana. Yes, we may not have a king in Ghana, but guess what? If you take all the paramount chiefs now, there is no way that all the paramount chiefs can compare themselves to Asante. If you look at the history of Ghana, even before independence, in the 1935, and I mean for quite 57, before 57, Nkrumah LED Ghana independence. Now, how was the geography? I mean the administrative, demarcation of Ghana. How was it like? There will be Brahaf, almost all the Brahaf region now it was under Asante. Now there's no such thing as Brahaf region. Now Asante and Asante. Who was the leader of Asante that time? Those regions. Now Asante was the leader of was the head of that place. Until all that info no more no more Asante. Me kwapa say na Najma Bedu the first or the Mahina Najma Bedu obedi hine no history. What shall mention? Why? Why? And to the point me making it say, no matter what ni pa ye wo in such a ye den yakopon even identical twins no cry from tafo ye wo mo da kwa so mu ye na ba ko di kan ba eja ba ko say even if 1 second cry no the ye ntini ye wo atapani ni atakakra enti wo ye den wa asase so a na yakopon omu nyina na hye yefo ba komtafo no mu ya identical twin adanto mu nyie no nyina ma the same time na ba ko di kansa na ba ko ba. That tells you say yanko if we ask no bibia you di kan di echi. That's how the world is. Either you accept it or not, it doesn't even make any difference. That is the reason Britain Ghana ye mostly a copy bibia from brofu say abrofu etimi ye bibia the obetima ye bibia su betima stay omo na king. The concept of kingship said the meaning the word king no and the paramount so mukasa. They introduced those things in Ghana because Tamana Queen Elizabeth and that's what queens, the kings, now they don't want to call any of our people, any of our kings, any of our Yama or Hina Santino as a king. They call them paramount chief. But we yes, your task, and more be defined. The better said who is king or who is king because now they don't want to call anybody in Ghana as a king to be on the level of Omodi and Om king. Bisa BBI they inferior to them. And yes, you take Ghana, yes, you intellectuals, and you adapt it abroad. Omo classification, the way Omo classify it, you argue among us, you need your king be our Asante, and at the end, really? Let's Asante. Asante no your mind is an empire. Asante. Almost all books go to Oxford University, go to Cambridge, go to Harvard. Sir, there's a kingdom. There used to be a kingdom called Ashanti Kingdom. That's a fact. And Asantehene was the head. And Asantehene is Asantehene. He doesn't even need the title of a king. He's Asantehene, but the name is unique. And Tina, we Chieftaincy Act now identify Asantehene separately, distinguishable. Say Asantehene. And what does it tell you? Now go for me to Ghana say intellectuals, historians, lawyers. No more to say now control go on money ade law money ade musi masa British no kura no omu Cambridge near that they recognize Asantehene as a king, as a monarch. That's a fact. I'm American and again. I'm saying this, not say I'm ignorant and I don't know what I'm talking. I've studied political science, American Constitution up to PhD level. That's a fact. Now, but some just say, even in the within Constitution, almost all Constitution in the world, we have a power. We have power within a Constitution called implied powers. Implied powers, are those powers, and I say implied clause of any Constitution are those powers that are not explicitly, and I say that are not stated clearly. The Constitution did not or does not state that particular powers. It's assumed. There's certain powers that are assumed. It's not specifically stated in the Constitution. Those are the implied powers of the Constitution. And almost Constitution, American Constitution has that. Say, maybe like say elastic clause of the United States Constitution can, there's a lot of implied, powers within, proper, necessary and proper clause of the United States Constitution. It's one of the very important clause of the United States, powers of the United States Constitution. Most of them are implied. And so some any what enumerated within the Constitution and maybe more constitutional framework. You see, Constitution, say you can say into Mutigana your constitution at the end. You see, within Constitution, you enumerated powers and I say express powers. So express or enumerated powers are those powers that has been specifically stated in the Constitution. Then it's been stated in black and white. And we know specifically right there. Say when President is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, so I say, and the president is so and so, and those are the express enumerated power. And there are certain powers here the president assume by virtue of his position. If he say I'm the president of Ghana, and therefore say this, and the Constitution that's not specifically stated, but it's implied. It is Chieftaincy Act. Yeah, Chieftaincy Act. No, Asantehene and the paramount chiefs. The implication is that Asantehene is the first among equals, which is primus inter pares. That means Asantehene is the leader of the pack. And he said, "Yo, Amahene, Kokofuhene, Gabenhene, Mampohene, Suminyahene, Omunina, Domahene, Omunina, Yamahene." Now, my father said, "We young restrict argument, within Ashanti region." And he said, "Kokofuhene, Gabenhene, Ajusuhene, Suminyahene, Mampohene, Omunina, Ofesuhene, Omunina, Yoma, Amahene." Next uncle for you now, Suma Santini, Musu Asantehene. How can you tell me Asantehene is a Amahene? Because Amahene, they are the paramount chiefs. Those are the paramount chiefs. Amahene. They have a traditional area that are under their jurisdiction. I don't know where the confusion come from. And Asantehene or your paramount chief, yeah, he may be a paramount chief. And I'm making me issue football pitch as football teams as an analogy. Say players are equal, but guess what? The captain may be the leader of those equals. Until the captain is the primus inter pares. And so that's the same thing applies to sir. And you conform with number to say nam Ghana see history and idea your authority in the name for security because genetics there's a man for GD because Ghana's a super town as me a lawyer. Now can't pass some cranny say because all your lawyer no be a GD. That lawyer no answer massa. And I make a mistake. Asantehene position is implied at this point. It may not be stated clearly in the Constitution, but the implication is there, it's right there. And then almost all modern contemporary Constitution, we have some implied powers. Those are the powers that are not specifically stated in the Constitution. And those, it is always so say a unique say your friend said Chieftaincy Act in the case specify Asantehene. No case Asantehene and the paramount. Let's just say Asantehene. They say wonu yanom koche. Let's just say any pan what this kind of shows wona happening. Ebi amu ya nua for na anti wonu yanom koche. Wo anti the emphasis is on you wono anti Asantehene no is the primus inter pares, the first among equals. And you call parliament crown see among parliamentarians, you choose obi mani speaker. The speaker no until all the other parliamentarians only speaker no. So and this ana akwa and then can say Amahene equals to paramountcy, and that's a paramount chief. And we Ashanti region, all the Amahene they swear an oath of allegiance to Asantehene. They are under Asantehene. Then how can you tell me this? And almost all the other chiefs, who are in paramount chiefs, paramountcy. Domahene, central region ahemfo nyinaa ɔmo yɛ amanhene na mo yɛ amanhene. How can you compare yourself to Asantehene? And now here Asante, yeah, relatively Asante kingdom young, but because of the large land conquest they have been widely recognized everywhere in the world. That's a fact. And he come up and say, oh my goodness, are we still confused about the status of Asantehene and the paramount chief? There's no way. Say, Obia was intellectual. When you're honest, pan, you cannot tell me, say, Asantehene and you're first among equals, among all the traditional chiefs, and I say, paramount chiefs in Ghana. That's what it is. That's a fact. And you over time say time was any idea. Yakupon bo we are seeing your pet that no matter what. Some year said you it doesn't matter. And you come up and one more time Africa, Professor Unfiltered. Subscribe, share with friends and family, and I'll talk to you another time. Have a great day. Bye.